It's hard to watch something you love destroy itself, to see it fall apart. Disaster always feels so distant, detached. Someone else's struggle in some faraway place. It's not until it's in our city, at our doors, that we realize how fragile we are. All of us. All of this.
No, baby, Steven, Mommy, I'm here. Mommy's right here. No.
Please.
Sarah.
And when it hit, when it came down hard.
Give me my family back.
And we fell. We buried ourselves in anger, fear, in the instinct to survive.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm just not strong enough.
Where's the drive, son? Please no more.
And the real truth is, no one watched. No one saw, wanted to see.
Where you going?
Tragedy is invisible. People turn away from it and run from it if they can. And it's hard knowing that you belong here, that your purpose lies amongst all this pain. But someone's gotta be there to pick it up, to push back. Put the first piece back together. Put us all back together.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is dark. Mom and Dad died in a blow. Everything on earth fell apart. Please, what can be saved? Bring back the world that we love.
Real-world exercise tested the emergency response to a bioterror attack on the continental United States. The operation was called Dark Winter. Within just a few days, the simulation spiraled out of control. The operation predicted a rapid breakdown in essential institutions, civil disorder, and massive civilian casualties. Dark Winter has revealed how vulnerable we've become. Our lifestyle, our security, our safety depends on a delicate and unstable economy. We've created a system so complicated that we no longer understand how to control it. Oil, power, shipping, transport. We live in a complex world. And the more complex it gets, the more fragile it becomes. The system is built on a global supply chain that gets things where they're needed, just in time. We've created a house of cards. Remove just one, and everything falls apart. And what's fueling this system?
Money. Americans can spend $90 billion in a single day of shopping. Last year, 200 million people swarmed their local stores on November 23rd. We call that day Black Friday. Did you know that a flu virus can survive on the surface of a banknote for up to 17 days? One day, there will be a pandemic. It could begin during the crush of Black Friday sales. A pathogen will jump from tainted banknotes to human skin, onto food, toys, children, and loved ones. By the time patient zero feels the first sore throat, millions of people will already be infected. From this point, the breakdown will happen fast.
Day 1, hospitals will reach capacity. Panic will strike. Day 2, quarantine zones will be established. Resources will be rationed. Transport will go into lockdown. Day 3, international trade will stop. The oil will dry up. The stock market will collapse. Day 4, the power will fail. The shelves will be empty. The taps will run dry. And once hunger and despair take hold, people will do anything for survival. By day 5, everyone will be a potential threat.
In 2007, a new presidential directive was signed quietly into law. This maps out the government's response to a crisis, a plan to cope with a real dark winter. It is known as Directive 51. There are rumors of shadow agencies, sleeper cells, covert agents, but nothing can be confirmed.
Our complex world is primed for breakdown.
And once the chaos strikes,
There won't be resources to save us all.
the only question left is, it happened in just a few weeks. Our own greed did us in. And before we knew it, the dollar flu spread like wildfire. A few weeks. That's how long it took for a civilization to collapse.
The governor of New York has asked for federal help as city services are collapsing.
Manhattan was being torn apart. So they locked it down. Or tried. But it was already too late.
The government is resorting to drastic measures to tackle the crisis.
That is why the president today has decided to invoke Directive 51.
So they finally activated us. The Strategic Homeland Division. An elite group of embedded agents. We are the last line of defense. And we will give our lives to save what remains.
When our city started to collapse, the dark side of humanity took control of the streets.
This city fell apart.
Last stand, asshole!
It's crazy out here. Every man for himself. Survival of the fittest. You gotta take what you need in this world.
This world is our playground now, and no one's here to stop us.
Oh, yeah.
We got out of Rikers jail. And we ain't ever going back in that cage. It's all ours now. We're the new kings of these streets.
These streets must be cleansed. To save our city, we must burn away this disease. Every trace of it. Only through the power of fire can we be free.
Freedom is not a right. Liberty is not a given. This city needs an iron fist to restore order. There shall be no resistance. It is the only solution.
This is not our solution. Our mission is to save what remains. To save what's left of our city. We are the Division. They said it was just the flu. But it turned out to be something else entirely. We followed our orders. Isolate the sick in a quarantine zone in the middle of Manhattan and stop the contagion from spreading. We started to lose count of casualties. We built a wall to contain the sick. But we lost control of the situation. And that's when the power went out. Rioting, looting, chaos. They ordered us to pull out all troops within a few hours. We left everything behind. In a zone saturated with contamination. We left our best equipment, our most powerful weapons, and the only hope for a cure. Few dare go over the wall. And fewer still come out. We call this place the Dark Zone.
Yesterday, this was a symbol of true power. But today, it means nothing but destruction. And all those who used to protect us have now been overwhelmed. But that was yesterday. Before we decided that our playgrounds will now become our battlefields.
And this city, where yesterday we were just happy to live, has now become the place where we choose to survive.
Because yesterday, we were ordinary citizens. But today, we are
the Division.
I trained for a scenario like this my entire life. But it's worse than anything we could have imagined. We don't have much intel, and we don't have the luxury of failure. Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink. People like me and you, we're what's left to hold the line.
Every criminal group that we've been dealing with is controlling most of these neighborhoods. Taking whatever they want, killing whoever they want because we got nobody to stop them.
Burn them!
area this size, this many bad guys, I just don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves.
Captain, we are the wolves. These are my people. This is my city. We're taking it back.
We are this city's only hope. A team built to fight the unknown, eliminating our enemies and reaping great rewards along the way. And yet, the rumors continue. Terrifying whispers of the Four Horsemen. Powerful cleaners hell-bent on burning out the virus once and for all. Cleansing the city deeper, purifying it in ways no one could ever imagine. We are gonna end this madness. It's time to gear up. It's time to take back the underground.
Examples will be made.
On your knees. Keep still.
my final address. If you can hear this, you are our last line of defense. If Washington falls, our nation will follow. Division agents, our future is in your hands.
Come, your masters of war.
We used to be ordinary people with ordinary lives,
The big guns.
trained in secret,
It'll build a death plane.
only to be activated if the worst happened.
It'll build all the bombs.
7 months ago, that day came.
You to know I can see through your masks.
Around the country, we fought to hold things together, while the virus tore us apart. We thought we had turned the tide, until the distress call came from Washington.
You that never done nothing.
Our capital is falling.
You put a gun in my hand.
Our leaders are dead or missing.
From my eyes.
Dark forces are moving to take control of our nation, and we are the only hope to stop it.
We are the last line of defense.
And I hope that you die.
We are the people.
Making a stand to unite DC.
Follow your casket, and your death will come soon.
We are the Division. And history will remember.
Washington, D.C., the most heavily protected city on Earth.
Within its limits, 177 foreign embassies, 550 elected officials, and 23,000 military personnel. In the event of an attack, critical personnel are evacuated, underground shelters open, while complex defense systems patrol the sky.
But nothing stopped the virus. 27 days after patient zero, Washington fell. It began with riots on K Street, then shootings in the National Mall. Troops withdrew to bunkers. Civilians were left in the streets.
America is on the brink of collapse. But some people have survived. Gardens grow on rooftops, their fences patrolled with rifles, in communities that live under constant siege. Survival has taken the form of urban warfare.
Centuries ago, on this very soil, brother fought brother, spilling blood to forge the United States. History is threatening to repeat itself.
Now, in the heat of summer, 6 months after the outbreak began, a remnant of a corrupt state lurks in the shadows, ready to engage in a new civil war.
Agents of the Division are the only one.
Accept it, Division! This is a war you can't win! Killer's legacy will live on! I'd be dead if it wasn't for you. I won't let you down. Not again.
Division Group Alpha, Washington, D.C. The fight for the city goes on. And every passing day, we move a step closer to regaining the capital. And all this time, the real threat was preparing for this moment. The Black Tusk. They're professionally trained, armed, and ruthless. This army was designed to eliminate Washington's last line of defense. But we have the tools to fight back. This invasion is the tip of the spear. We'll try to establish strongholds, target key points in the city, and choke our forces in the dark zones. We cannot allow that to happen. We'll take the fight to them. We know this city, and we've tested our skills defending it. This isn't the end, agents. The fight for our city has only just begun.
Our situation's a fuck ton better than it ever was back in Midtown. These people feel safe.
You're right. The situation feels better for you now. But feeling safe doesn't mean you are safe.
There's no escape.
It's getting pretty rough out there, Paul.
Nowhere to go.
Our people have been through enough already. Now the end we always feared is coming. Do what you need.
New York is putting together a strike team to take down Keener.
It feels like he's planning something bigger. Don't underestimate them. Call the others. It's time to talk strategy.
Nowhere to go.
Agent, what's the worst thing you've seen in the last year? The dollar flu?
Hostiles, destroying any sense of progress we've made. Natalia Sokolova. Agent, the people we are sworn to protect rely on us. And we've failed them. Rogue agents are nothing compared to the threats you are about to face. It's time you met the recruiter.
Warning. Full lockdown initiating.
Sound the alarm! It's the Division!
Proceed with caution. Eliminate security breach. Experimental reactor unstable. EMP detonation imminent. Warning. Warning. Warning.
Let the sickness take them!
The Division trained you to operate at your limits. This simulation will push you beyond them. But I'm confident in your abilities.
Simulation restarts.
Suit up, agents. It's time to see what you're capable.
Hey, Agent. Unless you need a powder shower, you might want to move your ass.
You were right. Lewis may be a problem.
I'm glad you agree, General. Watch him.
And see what he does next.
Who better to lead you to the rat's nest than a rat?
I never pictured my first trip to DC would be like this. After we survived the initial attack in New York, our capital needed us. But with the country slipping into civil war, who can we trust?
After months of resilience, we have survived the virus outbreak that crippled our country.
Outside those walls, it's perdition. Whatever you're doing out there, we're not feeling it in here.
But the fight to save our nation from total collapse is far from over.
Get down! Everybody get down!
Ruthless factions threaten to destroy the very fabric of our democracy. roving packs of hyenas, religious outcasts, and depraved fascists prey on the weak and murder the innocent. For Division agents still struggling to hold this country together, it's time we kick our enemies out of their castles. We will not compromise. We will never surrender.
This is our defining moment. Our chance to take back our country. Our chance to shape history.
Terminate any Division agents with extreme prejudice.
This is Captain Lewis of the True Sons. My advanced team is already in DC. You still have no idea what you're up against.
Full lockdown initiating.
We got used to winning, to defeating our enemies, or turning them to our cause. But now they have their own alliance, led by Sokolova. And if the mastermind of the Black Tusk is coming to Washington, it will be to eliminate the Division. That's why she needs Stovepipe. They don't care about the cost. Only who wins.
The Pentagon. Oh,
Change of plans. The Division's bound to come knocking.
That's perfect.
The walls rose overnight. We were told it was for our own safety. A yellow powder was supposed to be the solution. But it turned out to be a death trap. Dark zones. That's what they're called now. To survive, we must find out what motivates our very existence. Will we help those in need? Will we cave into temptation? Will we betray our own instincts? The deeper we go, the closer we get to finding out what we are capable of doing.
Agent Faylau, Division. Activated at the same time as you. Interesting. Just hold on! We're taking it back.
Allied agent, now rogue.
It's perfect. This will bring the Division to its knees. And that's when we'll end them. Once and for all. We were losing. We lost the trust of the people we were trying to protect. I'm not a traitor. I did what we were trained to do to make sure that our mission was maintained. If you choose not to honor that service, well, you're the one-off mission.
cure. We believe the scientist who can help us is being held on Coney Island. And by the looks of it, the Black Tusk have him heavily guarded. There's no time for caution, Agent. Get him out of there.
survived. We pushed back. Now, we venture outside to hunt our enemies. Into the wilderness. Into the dark. Into your shelters. Shall see no rest as we kick down your doors and bring you to your knees. We are the Division.
You don't know why you kept this drawing. It's not better than any other drawing by your child. You're way too big on it. And your wife was far prettier than this green scribble. It won't feed you. It won't keep you warm. It certainly won't protect you. It's just a drawing. But it's the only plan you have. The only one worth fighting for.
I am a good guy. I killed a lot of our enemies today. Who were they before their light became darkness? Who made them so evil? What lives did they lose? It makes no difference anymore. It's not about them or me. It's about what will come after us. I was a good guy, but only history will tell if I'm a hero.
We were their best agents.
Division drone activated.
The first wave. When things turned ugly, they abandoned us. I had to do something. I had to take control. I know you will help me. You will lend me your skills, and in return, I will get you the answers you seek and deserve. The Division betrayed you, Theo, just like when they had your father killed.
The system is corrupt to its core, man. If we don't do anything about it, it'll never end. We must take down the Division.
Don't worry, we'll get them. We'll get the truth out.
Stock exchange is secured. Needs a bit of a cleanup here. Not too shabby. I think my Rikers and I could call this place home.
I'm sure you'll make it work. I know family is everything to you, now more than ever. But don't forget your end of the bargain, Dragoff.
Dude, we'll get you what you need. And we'll keep Theo safe.
Good. I knew you and I would get along.
Hey, where you going?
Finish what you started. I need to catch a shadow.
Give me one reason not to kill you.
You don't want to kill me. We're the same, Kajika. We were both betrayed by the Division, left to die like dogs. Except we don't die easy, do we?
What do you want, Keener?
I know who you're looking for. I will bring you everyone who betrayed you. And you can do what you want to them.
Are you serious, Keener? This was never going to be solved by the Division. They didn't have the guts to do what was necessary. And we were the ones who paid the price. The Cleaners, though, they had the right idea all along.
You're right, Vivien. And with you leading them, they're more powerful than ever.
I will do what needs to be done. And I will see this to the very end.
situation well. We're closing in on Keener. Ready to breach. Flash out! Go, go!
Agents, did you get it?
Welcome to Silver Creek, a sweet little town in middle America. You know the kind. Pumpkin patches, apple pies, and the best damn cup of coffee you'll ever have. Silver Creek was perfect, up until it wasn't. The green poison changed everything for everyone. It started in New York on Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year. They called it the dollar flu because it spread on money. The virus knew no boundaries. No matter where it hit, the bodies piled up. And when it spread to Silver Creek, the result was the same: death. I'm Division Agent Mackenzie Reed. Originally from Kansas, I was stationed in Boston when the shit hit the fan after Black Friday. I left Boston and came to Silver Creek looking for Killian Tower, my commander. Well, he was my commander, until recently. For reasons unknown, he disavowed the Division and is now a rogue agent. Killian betrayed my team and murdered them. He gunned them down and fled. No clues, no motive. Only a bloody trail for me to follow. That trail has led me to Silver Creek. I wasn't prepared for what I found. I wanted answers, but all I got was more questions. Why is the virus different here? Why did Killian murder the team he proudly commanded? And why is he amassing an army of Reapers?
A fierce battle rages on dark city streets. An orange logo reads Ubisoft, then the image breaks apart. When society comes crumbling down, we are our only hope. A view soars down on a golden phoenix logo to find it's made of skyscrapers. Then a heartbeat line appears and transforms into a smartwatch. The timepiece is strapped to the wrist of a tech operator agent who grips his firearm, Honey Badger, as he runs through city streets. A Ubisoft original. He takes cover as a cleaner rusher charges, then leans out and blasts him. A cleaner tank appears with a flamethrower and the agent ducks from the billowing fire, then sends a striker drone into the air. The drone's turret aims and fires, taking out a hostile. The cleaner tank approaches where the agent was, only to find the man is now behind him, firing at his fuel canisters, which explode. A heartbeat line streams through the city streets, branching out toward various combatants. Trotting over to a dangling cable, the tech operator agent attaches a hand grip device to it while someone sneaks up behind him. A demolitionist agent drops the attacker, then the tech operator rides smoothly up the cable. The demolitionist agent exchanges fire with two freemen, one of whom wields a saw blade launcher. A comrade protects the female agent with a phalanx shield. One of the freemen drops, but the other advances with the launcher before being taken out by the tech operator agent from a rooftop. Now, a seeker mine rolls along the ground and explodes in front of some cleaners. The three agents, now sporting gas masks, creep forward through the dark streets with their weapons at the ready. One plants a device on a cable dangling from a helicopter, then they all hit the deck to avoid enemy fire. The agent with the phalanx shield flips it open and advances as the other two provide cover fire. Then he launches a shockwave spike which embeds in the ground. Are you hyping for America? The Golden Phoenix logo appears, and then a title, Tom Clancy's The Division, Resurgence. Moments from the game show an agent tumbling acrobatically before shooting, a woman leveling her rifle, a fireball billowing, and combatants exchanging gunfire. Coming fall 2023. An agent aims a G-28 and fires. Pre-register now to unlock unique rewards at launch.
We took things for granted. We expected coffee in the morning. We expected free Wi-Fi. When those were taken from us, we survived. When communications broke down, the trains stopped and the internet went dark, we survived.
But when the pharmacies were looted and hospitals shut down, asthma became lethal. And with no police to protect you, did you own a gun?
Did your neighbor?
Some survived.
We are a resilient species. When our society collapsed, we found ways to go on. And now, for the first time in centuries, what we want is also truly what we need. In the face of disaster, we helped each other.
We built new communities in the ruins of the old. We adapted. We survived. Established a new normal. But there are also those who build nothing. Create nothing.
Hyenas preying on the weak. They've made our world bleed. But we don't stand alone. A brave few have sworn to protect us and save what remains. They unite us.
Remind us that we are one people. They are our shield and our light. But if that light goes out,
who can save us then?